Hi everybody. It's another quiet Sunday at the lake, so I thought, hey, why don't I try that pick your card thing again? Only this time, let's have a cup of coffee into it. So I got mine, you go get yours, and I'll shuffle these cards, and then I'll offer you a muffin. Instead of a real number, we'll do the muffin thing. Anyways, run and get your coffee and tea, cocoa, whatever you like. And I'll get to shuffling here. Spring is upon us. There's a hair, I don't want it to singe and make a foul smell. So yes, spring is almost here, I feel. So once my garden starts percolating, I don't know how much time I'll have for doing frivolous, fun stuff like this. So I'm going to take advantage every chance I get. I really enjoy reading the cards. I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't know why. So, welcome. I'm the Zen Wren. I'm Abby, and I'm here in Western Canada. And if you just want to take a breath and let your mind go. So today we have coffee and a blueberry muffin, a bran muffin, and a banana nut muffin. Or, if you prefer, it's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'll deal out a 3-card reading, and then we'll use my smaller Rider-Waite deck to clarify. Oh, there's my itchy nose. That's always a good sign the intuition is working. So, 3-card spread, sort of what's been driving you, what's been niggling at your outer edges of your conscience, what's behind it all? The roots, maybe, of what you're questioning. The second card, or the middle card, represents where you are right now. And the third card is something you should know, and I'll blend it together. They're going to tell us a little story and perhaps give you some inspiration. Get those juices flowing so that when opportunity knocks, you're ready, and build some confidence because you know. I'm just gonna frame it up for you in a different way. You already know the answers. That's what tarot's all about, is you already know the answer. I'm just going to frame some information in a different way, and that's going to allow your brain to, you know, the old expression, what is it? You can't see the forest for the trees. So tarot kind of cuts away a bit, maybe lifts you up and changes your perspective. And sometimes it's just spooky. Like, it's just spooky. But it's always fun, and it's never dark. And like I said, we all know. I don't know. I'm just reading the cards. You know. All right, here we go. There's a nice cut right there. Knight of Cups. So he's a messenger, and he's a kind of, he's not phoning you, he's in the driveway honking messenger. So this talks of some activity. It talks about romantic dreaming. So maybe all of us are a little dreamy. Spring does sort of get everybody's juices flowing and sets our heart aflutter. So here we go. And I don't deal these in any particular way. I'm just letting the old universe guide me here. Oh, watch your tail, Sonny. You're going to burn it, honey. As a matter of fact, you did. You singed your tail, you silly boy. Oh, well. Oh, and here comes the other one. All right, get up. Come on. Jump up. Just be careful. Cut it out. Get over. Okay, you guys, stop it. Oh, okay. I'll tell them. Amika says hi. Sonny, he's a bit standoffish. Anyways, I digress. Sorry, everybody. Here I was worried about burning down the house, Sonny, and you burned down your tail. Okay, this is for the blueberry, and this one will be for our bran muffin ladies. Those gals that just gotta eat healthy. All right, so don't mess with the cards there, buddy. And how we doing here? All right. He's got my other cards all topsy-turvy, so I'm going to give them a shake too. All right, so we're ready. Let's take a breath and just have a little look. This is blueberry. Number 3, blueberry. And this will be bran, number 2. And those of you who like a good pecan or walnut in your banana muffin, banana nut. So take a breath. Oh, cheers. I'm going to set this down. Hopefully I don't kick it over later. So here we go. Number 1. Banana nut muffin, people. Ooh, very interesting. So right off the jump, what's been driving you lately? What's been that finger in your back poking you? It's a long-standing dream of yours. This is like those lifetime dreams. I want to be an astronaut. I want to, be a brain surgeon. I want to live in a mansion. I want to live by the ocean. These are dreams that you've held for a long, long time. So that's what's been driving you. Where are you right now? The death card. It doesn't speak necessarily of death, as in the death of somebody, but it is the sort of natural cycle of everything, death and rebirth. So right now you might be in the gasping last stages of letting go of something. Maybe it's a long held belief that's stopping you from reaching your dream. And this signals that something's about to go. It just can't carry on this way. So that's good news. And the other good news about death is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's true. It's true of anything. You burn down the trees and the grass and the bushes and everything comes back twice as thick. Just that's how nature works. So it looks bad and it sounds sad, but it isn't. It's, if you can just get your head out of this very moment of pain and realize once you clean this up and get rid of the infection or the rot, this is excellent. Something is coming to a natural death. And I almost want to say it's a job. It's work. Maybe there's a dream job coming. This is literally group work. Talks about, in my world, in how I read cards, making a living, doing your job and being fairly compensated. Nobody's getting rich here, and basically nobody's getting screwed, but nobody's getting ahead. So maybe, and this is what you need to know going forward, maybe what the universe is trying to tell you, banana nut muffin, is this is good. This is natural. It's natural. It's not scary. It's an opportunity. And maybe it's one of those opportunities that's somewhere deep inside. And where you are now, it's not going to change. It's going to be the status quo. So having said all that, let me get the little cards and see if we can't hone in on a little more detail here. So how about, I'd like to know, is it a job opportunity? What kind of opportunity is it? Is it job? Is it love? Is it travel? Ooh, look at that. That's an awesome card. It's a big card. Okay, they're ready now. It's a big card, and it changes kind of things. All right. So the first clarifier is the Empress, and she's a big card. She talks about fertility, abundance, being provided for generations. There's no worry about not making ends meet and things like that. And this is big one. This is like lifetime stuff. This isn't, you know, should I get black boots or brown boots? This is big. Like, yeah, job, career, family. So I was thinking this was about a career, but now I'm wondering if this isn't, could be about a pregnancy. She's fertility. And based on this big card of this hope and dream, so either it's a big job, like career stuff, or it might be a baby. Or in addition to a family, put it that way. I mean, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get pregnant, but maybe an adoption or something. But definitely, she talks of fertility and abundance. So it could be, the abundance could be a job, and the fertility could be a family type thing, a baby, an addition, that kind of hope and dream. So the universe says there's something really big on your horizon. It says, though, that you need to let go of what the status quo is, that you need to understand that what you're doing now is not going to improve the situation at all. You kind of have to let this mindset die so that this rebirth, literally, she stands for fertility, this rebirth can start and maybe make some of your dreams come true. And there's always, don't forget, the other thing it sort of says is rest and recuperate. It's important to realize that you need to finish as strong as you start a project. There's no point in coming to the finish line and gasp your last breath. Please, Miggy, don't bark. So, shh, come on. It's me. There's nobody there. So, this is what this is about. Pace yourself. Rest when you need it so that you can, you know, fight each battle as it comes. Like I said, there's no point in being first if you're going to drop dead as soon as you step over the finish line. Big chicken for banana nut. Interesting. All right, here we go. Number 2. This is for the bran muffin girls. And bran muffins get a lot of heat, and bran's good. If you don't put raisins in it, please don't put raisins in it. Now, my whole family went crazy because they loves the raisins. Who knows? All right, number 2, what do you need to know? Wow, some heavy family stuff going on here. Right off the bat, we have a dad type figure, an authority figure, an older man, could even be like grandpa age. But here's the deal with him. He was once the king of the family and did all the things that kings did and had all the power. And now some of that power's gone. He's not the king anymore, he's the emperor. So he gets to have a crown and a throne, but he doesn't get all the power anymore. That's what's been behind you. There's been some energy pushing you that, you know, maybe somebody's trying to get you to go a certain direction in your career, or somebody's trying to influence you. An older male, it might be a dad or that kind of a figure. Where are you right now? You're actually in a pretty good spot. This is an energy. It's a female energy, but it's that best friend energy. This is a person that you intuitively trust. They're kind of comfortable in their own skin. They're not an expert at anything, but they're really good at an awful lot of stuff. They're well-rounded. They're got a lot going for them. So that's you right now. You're feeling okay. You're comfortable in your skin. And especially with this sort of bearing down on you, and what do you need to know going forward? Hold your space. This talks about rest, recuperation, putting up boundaries and sort of looking after yourself. So having said that, let's pull a clarifier and see who is that emperor energy. Is it a boss? Is it a dad? Is it about money? Is it about love? What's it all about? What's it all about? They were just jumping for the banana nut people here. But the bran muffins, they're just a little bit more. Take the energy down for the bran. Wow. I gotta get another card. That's a big one. So, I was thinking this was like a dad, maybe pushing his weight around with a kid, a younger person, sort of, not letting you spread your wings, and you were going to have to sort of nicely find a way to say, butt out, either by sort of chilling it a bit, not asking an opinion, pulling back whenever this energy was offered. And I wanted to know, was it about work? Was it about love? Was it about finances? And the first card that came out on the clarifying was the World. The World is the attainment. The World is after you've kind of clued in, after the universe has slapped you upside the head and you go, oh, this is what happens. This is, for those of us, this is a manifestation. This means something's about to happen. And because of that World card is such a big card, I pulled another card and Justice came up. So something is going to come up, something very big to you, something near and dear. As a matter of fact, you might even call it earth-shaking, world-altering. And there's going to be a question, so I'm wondering, it's something that's as important to you as like your kids, your pet. We're talking major, major. This isn't a flirtation or this is rock your world. But for some reason, you've been pulled back. Is your dad trying to talk you out of Mr. Right or Mrs. Right? Well, I think they may. They may have some of the ingredients you want to be your world, to share your trip on this planet. And what Justice tells us is, it always talks about a fair conclusion. So if Pops, somebody's giving you a hard time, give them some space, pull back, rest. That's what this card is, the Four of Swords. Retreat, rest, retreat. And know that Just let this play out a little bit. Justice is on the case, and it will end fairly. They will come to see what you see. They will come to understand the value that you place on this. So if somebody's discouraging you in something, take a breath, remove yourself, and just give them time to marinate in the information, and they'll see it. They'll come around. Or they will bring you around to their way because they can justify it. So be open because it's going to be fair and just. No, good, bad, or indifferent. It will be good. It'll be the right answer. Here, I thought you were just going to have a normal old day, Bran Muffin, and it's major. Good luck. All right, here we go. Number 3. Ooh. Well, now, first card. You've been worrying about the money, This is a messenger about money. And he tells you that the key to money, or the key to having a value, which you can translate into money, is through mastery of a skill, whatever. And how we do that is practice and perseverance. Those are his tags, practice and perseverance. So perhaps you have a skill and you've been working on it, trying to become a master craftsman. Maybe you've been challenged and you've literally felt like you were persevering. But that's what's been driving you. And perhaps it's an idea of, I'd like to make some more income. So if I up my game a little bit, I can charge more or get in line for a promotion or perhaps get a better position. Oops. High quality production here, guys. No doubt about it. Anyway, so that's what's been niggling at you. Where are you right now? You're the magician. And the magician, he's a powerful dude. And he can make magic happen. But we have to remember that magic also has a little bit of sleight of hand in it. It's there's a little bit of fooling you in there, right? It isn't really magic. He's a magician, not a miracle worker. So I like to think that he's been given a toolbox. You can see he's got one of everything. He's got the pentacles, he's got the cup, the sword, and the wand. So he has a little bit of everything so that he could put together. I always say he gets a toolbox and now he has to assemble his masterpiece with these tools. So right now you're feeling pretty confident that you've got what you need in this new sort of skill that I feel like you've been given an opportunity to practice and persevere and make magic happen. Become a master at something, a journeyman at something. So that's where you're at. You're right at the beginning of this. I got the stuff. Now I got to pull it all together. And what does the universe want you to know going forward? Just make sure you're in your lane. Make sure you're driving between the lines, and make sure that you've ticked all the boxes, got all the permits, and that you're not going to run afoul of the law. Just there seems to be some kind of a legality. So, is this a new job? Is it a hobby that's going to make you money if you got really good at it? Like, are you in a band or something and you have an opportunity to, do something good? I almost feel like there's a contract or something, that's what that justice is about. Anyway, so let's see. What is it all about? Oh, I'm going to burn this house down. Just watch me. Oh, wow, this is kind of cool. Okay. Wait, get the coffee. All right, blueberry muffin folks, here you go. It's all clear now. It's all clear now. What's been happening? You had an inspiration. You had a sniff of an opportunity, and it involves a chance to get some money, to maybe improve a skill. And as a matter of fact, it's a step up, like a big step up. This is this is every day. This is getting into the big leagues. This would be like, if you were a musician, this would be a paying gig. Like not at the community center with 5 old people. I'm talking about a bar full of people screaming and shouting and dancing. That kind of difference. And then there's this justice card that popped in, and I almost feel that there's some sort of legality, like you're going to sign a lease, you're going to sign a contract, there's something that you need to pay attention to, or maybe you need a permit, maybe you're doing something, cooking or something, and now you have to get some sort of a license or something like that. There's a legality that needs to be looked after. And my question was, what's it about? I think it is something that you really enjoy doing, and perhaps you haven't done it as a way to make a living before, because this is a blast from the past, and cups. You're full of love and emotion. This is something you love to do, and you've done it for a long time, and you have lots of friends doing it, and it makes you happy and comfortable and carefree. Whatever this is, it's a good feeling, like a rock solid feeling. And then just for shits and giggles, I pulled another card because I still wasn't convinced this was money or work and money. And who came along was the page's big brother. Here's the page. Here's his brother, the knight. And he talks about steadfast growth. So whatever you are trying to grow here, this little hobby into a, maybe you're going to do a bikini boot camp because you've got your fitness instructor or something. Whatever you're working on, stick with it. Really, persevere, because this old warhorse plods along, but he's like that tortoise in the hare. He's the guy who gets to the finish line. And literally, it will grow, and you can see he's got the money. So where this guy was a sniff, a thought, a weird jingling in the distance, this guy's in the driveway honking his horn and saying, take the first step, but it's going to be slow progress, but it's going to be worth it. And there may be monetary in there. Exciting! Wow! Well, blueberry muffin folks, I had a blast with all of my muffins. Anyways, take care, and we'll see you on another Sunday. I gotta reach across again. Say bye, Sonny. He's out.